Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and the time is now. The final round of voting for the Toa Nidhiki Fanon Contest number 5 is upon us. And this has been an absolutely grueling past few weeks of eliminations, narrowing down, but the final winners are here. I'm so excited to go through the top finalists for the Nidhiki contest right now. And of course, voting is open. So cast your vote for your favorites in the description below, and may the best Nidhiki win. We have so many exciting prizes, which we also will cover again at the end of this video in case you forgot what the prizes are. This is so exciting. We are reaching the final stretch of voting. And again, let's just get right into it. Who are the finalists? Who's going to be the winner? And of course, how do you vote? Let's get into all that now and more. Let's go. Over the past few months, you have entered your creations for the Toa Nidhiki Fanon Contest, and now it is time to take a look at the top 10, the best of the best. These are the finalists for the Toa Nidhiki Fanon Contest, but only 4 out of these 10 will be walking home with prizes, and only one of those 4 will be getting the grand prize and being crowned the winner of the Toa Nidhiki Fanon Contest. Let's take a look at all the finalists right now. First off, we have Toa Nidhiki by GZB Mox. This is a really interesting reimagination of the character, featuring Halimari-esque wings on the back of the character itself, as well as a really smart parts usage of the Karapar claw as the scythe, and of course, a really detailed torso, still integrating what looks to be a Metru build, but really going above and beyond with adding more and more detail to it, and of course, that ever-important Heartlight. The next finalist is Toa Nidhiki by Luhan, aka the Overheating Orange. This is a really dynamic character featuring a color gradient going from darker green all the way upwards to the more lime or almost metallic-esque lime on the top. He has a nice scarf wrapping around him similar to the canon model for Toa Koalas, and that mask is a very unique one and looks really good on the character. Moving on from there, we have Toa Nidhiki by Student Scissors. This is an all somewhat metallic green Nidhiki. It has a really nice color blend of Metru green, metallic green, and a really nice, of course, Heartlight in the center as well, including a great parts usage of Rakshi heads as the shoulders of the mock itself. Next up, we have Toa Nidhiki by Pow Jump. This is utilizing the metallic green color for the chest plate, the side armor, and the mask, and integrating it all the way into a custom-built body featuring a Visorak leg, which is actually being integrated into the torso itself for the claw of the Visorak, which looks really cool and definitely tends to lend itself to Nidhiki's eventual insect-like nature. Moving onwards, we have a perpetual favorite of many of these contests, Sinova's mock Toa Nidhiki, the Reaper of Tren Krom Peninsula. He has been featured in almost every single final bracket of all the prior Fanon contests, and it really shows because Sinova's work as a digital mockist is absolutely incredible, and you can see just how much effort went into crafting a unique silhouette and body shape for Toa Nidhiki himself. This is one of the most unique builds out of everyone in the competition, and I am so excited to hear how it stacks up. From there, we have Toa Nidhiki by Swansmock. This is a nice blend between both silver and dark green, making it feel like an official set, but also adding in a lot more details that really bring it outside of the realm of just simple sets and make it feel a lot more unique, such as using the LEGO Prince of Persia claw elements integrated into the torso to add some bit of detailing into the tops of the armor itself. From there, we have Toa Nidhiki, the Forlorn Reaper by Doni. This takes things in a completely different direction, really imagining Nidhiki almost like a Reaper-esque character. He has a majestic hood on, that's kind of an ominous type cloak around his head. The cape is billowing backwards behind him, and the scythe has a chain attached to it, which allows him to really be able to swing that all around, making this a really dynamic one to pose and probably play with. Moving on from there, we have the Toa Nidhiki Definitive Edition by Fnezd. This is a really interesting model that integrates a pretty unusual highlight color of bright red just in the points where it matters, where you have little bits of bright red highlights around the head itself and on the sides of the armor, and I really like how that color ties back to the eyes itself and feels like it is part of his interior body. Of course, this has a good blend between both silver and dark green with a predominantly silver torso, and has a really menacing pose as he is walking towards you. Coming up from there, we have another perpetual favorite in these contests. This is Toa Nidhiki by Bucky. This is a really interesting model that is around the same scale as a Toa Metru type hero, but really has a very interesting custom built torso. Now, Bucky has been the winner of the previous Toa 2 Yet Fanon contest, so all eyes are on him. Will he continue to get another win, or will somebody else take the crown? That is up to you to decide. And finally, last but definitely not least, we have Nidhiki the Sneaky by Jectorsnek. Jectorsnek has also been at the top of many of our prior Fanon contests and has absolutely put a strong foot forwards here. I love the choice of the unique mask and how it's different from every other option on the list, integrating into the armor with a blend between Mata Green and Dark Green. This is a really interesting build. And honestly, looking back at all these finalists, I don't know if I could tell you which one I hope will win, because all 10 of these are absolutely stunning and spectacular in their own right. And if you've made it this far, major congratulations no matter what happens now. But now, it is time for you to go out and vote, so linked in the description below there is the usual Google Doc for voting for the Toa Nidhiki Fanon contest. There is only one bracket for finals, 10 entries, and you have between now, April 2nd, to April 6th to vote, so that is not a lot of time. It will close at midnight Eastern Time on April 6th, and the winner will be announced shortly after that. So good luck, play well, and have a good game. Thank you all so much for participating, voting, and a big thank you to our contest review team who have been working tirelessly to really make this contest get off the ground, especially as I've been out of town working on a special project. I really haven't had a lot of time to work on this, so thank you so much for everybody who's been running this so far, and may the best Nidhiki win. Alright, and with that, we have summed up our quick announcement video that voting for the finals round of the Toa Nidhiki Fanon contest is open. Please go out and vote. I cannot wait to see the winner. I actually may be abstaining from the vote this time because all of the entries are so good. I literally want all of them to win, and it's going to be nearly impossible for me to pick a favorite. So I wish you all the best of luck. This is going to be a crazy time. Thank you all so much for everybody who's supported these contests so far, who have entered, and big congratulations not just to the finalists, but to everybody who put their ring in the hat and put in an entry for the initial voting period. This has been so fun, and now it's time to wrap it up. And so, I'll see you at the polls, or maybe I won't because I might not be voting, but you will, so thank you all so much for voting. I cannot wait to see who the winner is. Again, you have a fixed amount of time to vote. It is all outlined in this video and in the description below. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and bye for now.